The identification of the true cross, the cross on which Jesus was crucified, is a fascinating subject. And over the years, there have been various accounts of how this miraculous relic has been identified. I'll share two versions with you today. In one version, a titulus, that's the inscription that was attached to one of the crosses, bore the name of Jesus. Now, it's important to note that the title wasn't necessarily written in Hebrew. The inscription would have been written in a language that would have been understood by the majority of people who were around at the time of Jesus' crucifixion, and that most likely would have been Aramaic. But because many people also knew Greek and Latin, it's possible that the title may have also been written in one of those languages as well. Now, according to tradition, when the Empress Helena, who was the mother of Constantine the Great, visited Jerusalem in the early 4th century, she had 3 crosses that were unearthed, and these crosses were all similar and looked alike. So they weren't able to identify which one was the true cross. But when they brought out the title, which still remained on one of the crosses, and the people saw the name of Jesus, they knew which cross was the right one. Now, the other version of the finding of the true cross is quite dramatic. In this account, instead of the title, it was a miracle that revealed the true cross, and this miracle involved either a sick woman or a dead youth. And it's different accounts that give different details about this. But basically, when the woman or the youth was brought to one of the crosses and touched it, they were either healed or revived. So which cross did the miracle happen on? Well, according to tradition, it was on the cross of Jesus. And so this would have been the way to identify the true cross. Now, this story of the finding of the true cross and the exaltation of the cross, as it would later be called, became a feast day in the Christian liturgical calendar. It's called Roodmas, or the Exaltation of the Cross, and it's celebrated on September of each year. Some Protestant denominations observe this day, as well as some churches in the Anglican Communion and the Lutheran World Federation. It is important to note that this feast day is celebrated on the same day as Good Friday, or the day of the crucifixion, because for many years, the date of Jesus' crucifixion was actually unknown. Tradition eventually settled on the Friday before Easter Sunday as being the day of the crucifixion and resurrection. But for the longest time, this wasn't known. And so there wasn't a set date to celebrate the crucifixion. But this feast of the exaltation of the cross, Roodmas, celebrates the raising up of the cross, not necessarily the date of the crucifixion itself.